Russia unleashed more missiles on Ukraine after Germany and the US announced plans to send more tanks to Kyiv. Dasha Chernyshova joins me now from Moscow. Dasha, what can you tell us this hour?
Well, indeed, we have heard that the Russian military operation is ongoing in Ukraine. The Russian officials are saying that they are hitting the targets of military value. They also reiterate that the goals of the so-called special military operation will be achieved. But also we understand that some of the most intensive fires now happening near Ugledar. This is where the Russian forces, according to the local officials, have taken some more favorable positions. Now, they also say that the fighting is happening on the outskirts of this city. But indeed, we're yet to hear from the Russian Defense Ministry on this direction. Also, fighting is happening on the direction of Zaporizhia, and indeed the Russian forces appear to be taking some more ground on the Donetsk direction.
Now, Dasha, any response from Russia on Western plans to deliver new weapons to Ukraine?
Well, Kremlin insists that Washington could have ended the conflict in Ukraine, but instead they are deciding to take the path of pumping Ukraine with weapons. So Moscow says that Washington does have a key to resolving this issue. They could use their influence to tell Kyiv to stop this ongoing conflict, but instead they keep pumping up Ukraine with weapons, which is escalating this situation. So Moscow insists that the growing involvement of the Western countries is proven by the deliveries of those tanks that have been promised by many of the Western countries. Russia also says that the Western countries are, in fact, involved in this conflict because they are also talking about the possibility of supplying aviation component. And Russia sees this confrontation between Moscow and the West as increasing, and that is, of course, increasing the tension globally. At the same time, we've heard from the head of Russia's military conglomerate, Rostec, Chemizov, saying that the allegations that Russia has not enough ammunition or weapons as nonsense. Instead, he said Russia has increased the production at the request of Russia's defense ministry. So in Russia, there's been a very angry response to the deliveries of more weapons to Ukraine. Russia has said that this will not change the situation on the battlefield, but instead drag the conflict out.
Dasha, thank you for keeping an eye on that developing story for us.